Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, we're going to be doing chapter 16, verse 6. And Bhagwan Sri Krishna has been talking about in this chapter, he's talking about Daivi Sampat and Asuri Sampat. Daivi Sampat is divine qualities, and Asuri Sampat is demoniac qualities. So he's already spoken about divine qualities, and now he's starting to speak about what the demoniac qualities are in the next few verses, so that we know what to avoid and what to get. And I really want to learn and memorize the Devi Sampat, the divine qualities, because it's beautiful. Just saying it, the steadfastness, even as I'm walking around, like even I'm parked the car and I'm walking to the store or something, then I think of it like steadfastness, determination, vigor, energy. I think about it and I can feel it, like, entering my. So just meditating upon these qualities helps bring that, like, to whatever extent, to the next level from where we are, which is amazing. So I want to be able to memorize this and get that. But I've been memorizing a lot of shlokas lately, so maybe this will come in later. But I want to add it to the list of things to memorize. Okay, so um, what was I going to say? Yes. So I was listening to a talk by Vraj Bihari Prabhu on Kartik month. It's Kartik month right now. We're halfway through Kartik month 2024. And I wanted to tell you about it. And I'm going to tell you about it at the end of the video. So if you want to stay on after the verse is complete, please stay on. You have to listen to this video. You just have to. It is so good, and not just once, but listen to it twice, three times, whatever. It's not very long. It's 50 minutes or something. It is incredible. It really explains things. Okay, so let's call out to Krishna. Let's go through the verse, and I will go. I will encourage you to listen to the video at the end of the this video. Okay. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. Dear Bhagwan Shri Krishna, please help us understand this verse that you are going to say. This verse is about saying that you are going to start explaining the demoniac nature. Please help us understand the divine natures and the demoniac natures, and help us understand it not just in the Gyan way, but the Vigyan way, so that it's realized information, so that we can absorb the consciousness of the divine nature. And thank you for giving us all of this so beautifully, so that we have clarity on what we should be aspiring for. Thank you so much. Okay, so now let's sing the verse together. द्वौ भूतसर्गो लोकेऽस्मिन् दैव आसुर एव च दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु. O son of Pritha, in this world there are two kinds of created beings. One is called divine, other demoniac. I've already explained to you at length the divine qualities. Now hear from me of the demoniac. Very simple verse, right? It's just saying I've already talked about the divine. Let's now talk about the demoniac. Why? Not so that we can be afraid, although I get very, very, very afraid when I'm listening to, oh my God, all the different kinds of apraads, all these kinds of things. I get very afraid. So hopefully I'll not get too afraid with this, because I'm like, I have all of these demonic qualities. How what? Yeah, it's very scary. Okay. So the divine people are those who, so there is a verse 6:17. युक्ताहारविहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्तस्वप्नविबोधस्य yogo bhavati dukkha. Which means people who are regulated in their eating, in their recreation, in their work, cheshta and karmasu both work, in their sleep, in their wakefulness, those people who are regulated, they reduce their dukh. Those those yogis become diminished. Their dukh becomes, their pain becomes diminished. So here basically he's talking what in the commentary, what he's saying in the purport, that those who follow the regulative principles and they follow their duties, they're regulated, they're yukta. Yukta means engaged and regulated in authoritative scripture, are called divine. And those who don't, they're not, they don't follow the regulation, they're not regulated, they're called demoniac. And what he explains here is similar, the difference. So he's saying in the past lives, those who were with divine natures are more going to be divine right now. In the past life, if they were demoniac, and if they were doing sins, they're going to continue to do that. But we can, of course, change it, right? That's the whole point. We can go from sattva. It's all modes of material nature. We can go from tamas to rajas to sattva based on association, and then we can go up and down the spectrum based on association. Who we want to talk to, what our desires are, what do we want? Do we want to get out of it, out of the tamas? I mean, if we do, then we work on it, and then we start to associate with people who are in sattva, or like in tamas, you might associate with rajas as a first step, or you might directly associate with sattva. Yeah, the living beings in celestial abodes possess more virtuous qualities, and otherwise no. And of course, humans possess a mix of both divine and demonic. So this was very interesting, that in Satyug, gods and demons lived on different planets. Treta Yug, they resided in the same planet. Dwapar, they lived in the same family. And Kalyug, in the same person, in the same heart. That was very strange. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about Raj Bihari Prabhu, because that is just absolutely incredible. Raj Bihari Prabhu had this lecture about 2 days ago or something that was talking about Kartik month. Now, I understood this Kartik month and the importance of Kartik. I've heard these lectures before, but somehow it just, these kinds of concepts, but somehow it just went deep into me. It was so good. So what he was talking about is that Janmashtami is one day where we're glorifying Krishna, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, right? But Damodar month or Kartik month is an entire month where we're glorifying a devotee of Krishna, not once but twice a day. We're glorifying the Yashoda Maya in the morning and in the evening by singing Damodar Ashtakam. And we're glorifying who? We're glorifying a devotee. So now there are, the Bhakti Vigyan Maharaj had said that there are 4 levels of things. I use this for everything, not just religion, but fear-based religion, for example, like you will burn in hell for eternity if you don't believe in whatever, Jesus or Allah or whatever. That's fear-based. Then hope-based, like the regular Hindu thing, like I will do prayers for you, I will go to Vaishno Devi, I'll do this and that, and you give me something in return, right? That's hope-based. Kartavya-based is like, okay, you have given me so much, I'm going to do for you what I need to do, what I should be doing. And then there is rag-based, prem, Krishna prem is what we want, our ultimate goal, and that is just love. I want to do things for you because I love you, and there is nothing else. I mean, I can't not do things for you because I love you so much. I mean, that's wow. Please, Bhagwan, give us that state at some point. Give us that state. That's love-based. So what he was talking about, Raj Bihari Prabhu, was this thing that many religions are fear-based, and so if he was talking about going to this Italian church or something where there was God, a picture or something of God, and there were devotees, and the devotees were all afraid of God. And then he was saying you come to ISKCON temples and you have a picture of Krishna who's afraid of Mother Yashoda. He's like, it's completely opposite. We are love based. I mean, we fear God, but the foundation is love. That is what we want. We want to love. We're not afraid. We're like, okay, we'll come back on earth. That's fine. But we're not afraid. But eternity is like far from the question, right? God is not going to punish us for eternity. We have karma. We do bad things will happen to us. What we sow, we shall reap, and that's it. It's over, right? It's not like you do one bad thing or you just don't believe in somebody and you burn in hell for eternity. It's not fear-based like that. So it's love based. It's like the primary thing is love. We want to love God, and when we love God, then God becomes afraid of his devotees. A simple gopi like Yashoda Maya, he becomes afraid of her. He's got atank in the Damodar Ashkam. The one of the verses is satanka netram. Atank means fear. Like atank is like real desperate fear, and he's got atank in his eyes. He's desperately afraid of his mom, and he gets bound by her. So why we're celebrating Damodar month, the whole month is to glorify Yashoda Maya, right? It's so much love, so much love. The whole month is filled with so much love, love that Yashoda Maya had of him. And so he's the talk is called the 8 opulences that Krishna Bhagwan gave up for his devotees. So I'm not going to go through it. I don't even remember, but you really should listen to this lecture. It is absolutely stunning. It is absolutely stunning. So like the opulence of he was talking about, like, he's a thief. We're singing in Purushottam month, we're singing Chaurashtakam, like we're saying Krishna Bhagwan is a thief, right? Who wants to be called a thief? Like, can you imagine? His example was Mukesh Ambani saying, like, we're glorifying Mukesh Ambani by saying he used to steal pens as a kid. No, right? Nobody wants to be called a thief, but Bhagwan Shri Krishna is being called a thief. He's giving up. So yeah, I can't do justice to it. You listen to this lecture. I will post it in the description. Listen to this lecture. It is amazing. And it will help you understand the importance of Damodar month. It will help you understand how loving God is, how loving Krishna is, and how loving the Krishna consciousness path is that we're following, the Gaudiya Vaishnava path, the Prabhupada path. That it will help explain that. It'll be gorgeous. It'll be beautiful. Okay. So that's it for this video. Wish you a day filled with lots of appreciation for Kartik month and Damodar month, and lots of understanding as you are going through life about what your divine nature and demonic nature is, and a lot of Krishna's mercy, so that you can keep building, and not start, of course, you can building on, keep building further and further and further and further the divine natures in your heart. Wish you a beautiful day. Radhe Radhe.